Well, good afternoon, fellow YTPC. JMZ, John here. Been a while since I did a video. So I just want to kind of recap this past weekend. We had the Chicagoland Pipe Show over at the Regency Hyatt O'Hare. It was a fantastic turnout. It was over 200 vendors. I don't know how many buyers, patrons, but every table was filled. The meerschaum table, easily 1,000 meerschaum pipes, easily. You've seen other presenters' videos, especially Flat Cap and Lady Fire. Special shout out to Raphael and Lady Fire. Got a chance to meet them in person at the show. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to get together in the smoking tent and share a bowl or two, but there's always next year. But I did get a chance to meet Flat Cap and Lady Fire. And in person, they are exactly like they are on their videos. Down to earth, charming people. It was really a pleasure to meet them face to face. Met Steve Coddington, Smoking Cardboard. A gentleman also. Just like he is on the video, very down to earth. We did get a chance to share a couple bowls in the smoking tent. Unfortunately, I did miss Greg Tunnel. He had left just before I got there. He had a previous engagement. I did get a chance to meet Smarty Bob. Get a picture with him. He's commented on my videos. I've commented on his videos. It was nice to meet Bob in person. Quite a few pipers that were there, presenters. Jez Piper, I know he was there because he got a picture with Gary Olden in the way. Somehow I missed Jez. But again, there's always next year. And Jess, rest assured we're going to get together and share a bowl or two in the smoking tent. But be that as it may, like I say, I didn't come away with a lot this year. Last year I purchased a couple meerschaums. That was my goal, and I did. I did look at a couple of pipes, and I almost pulled the trigger last year, but I thought, no, I don't know. I didn't pull it for some odd reason. This year I did pull the trigger. And the one I did pull the trigger on is this one right here. Paul and Chris Grunwald, Pipes of Old. This is the Rusticated Wizard. It is a fantastic pipe. And in it, I have some Ashton Winding Road, so this is the inaugural smoke in this pipe that I got from Paul over at Pipes of Old. And Paul, I got to tell you, it was a pleasure, as it was last year, but it was nice that we got a chance to get in the tent, smoking tent. You and Chris, myself, we had a couple bowls, nice long chat, very nice. But let me light this up. If you haven't had a chance to get one of Paul's pipes, do it. This is probably the shorter of the church wardens. I know Gary Olden in the way. His is probably about a good, maybe about 3 or 4 inches longer in the stem. Even though this might be a mid-range as far as the church warden, very cool smoke, very enjoyable. And from my gathering, I guess Paul's son Chris is the one that made this pipe. It's got the acrylic bit, which is sort of the Tortuga, like you see on the Savinelli. Also, where the stem meets the shank is also a Tortuga band. Very nice, cool smoke. I am really glad I pulled the trigger on this. Both Paul and Chris do exceptional work. They are craftsmen in their field. Saw a lot of pipe makers. Got a chance to talk with Jay Mouton. Last year I commissioned a pipe from him. There'll be another commission coming shortly. Jay was out there. He sold out, as a lot of the vendors did. The vendors that I had talked to said they had an exceptional year this year at the pipe show as far as selling. And everyone I talked to says that they're looking forward to coming back next year. So that's a good sign. Pierre George Jensen, the head blender from McBaron, is now independent. Had a chance to talk to Pierre George. He's an independent blender, but he is working with the blender from Sutliff, and he came up with 5 blends on his own as an independent, and he had 5 1-ounce samples of each in a package, and I want to say it was like $5 for 5 ounces of tobacco, which you couldn't beat. And like Pierre George says, you can smoke them as they are by themselves, or you can use them to blend tobacco. There was a Burley, a Virginia, a dark-fired Kentucky, I want to say a Latakia, and an aromatic. So I bought 2 sample packs. They looked good, and I'm going to enjoy smoking each one by themselves, and then I'm going to try my hand at blending a little bit. I didn't get to the show until Saturday, but the place was mobbed. I was happy to see the turnout that they got. Looking forward to next year. The hotel, from what I saw, but I didn't stay overnight, so I don't know anything about the rooms, but the people I did talk to said the rooms were phenomenal. They really enjoyed it. From the hotel amenities, from what I saw, and the atmosphere and everything, it was beautiful. The smoking tent, 4,000 square feet. I don't know how many tables there were. I didn't get a chance to count, but I know there were 3 rows across, and I don't know if it was 10 or maybe 15 or more in depth. But it was 4,000 square feet, which was a lot bigger than what we had last year at Lincolnshire. And come Saturday, to go to the smoking tent, it was packed. Outside they also had chairs and tables. Those were occupied. Right next door to the smoking tent, they had a mobile cigar lounge. I didn't get a chance to go in there, but there were guys in there that said that they had a great time. It also had sort of like a front porch, if you will, to the smoking trailer, to the cigar lounge, and that was full. So all in all, I would say that this year's Chicagoland Pipe and Tobacco Show had one fantastic turnout. Excuse me. A little breezy out here. I'm in Indiana by my daughter's house again, babysitting my grandson. I just can't get over how cool this pipe is smoking. I do have a couple church wardens, but this one I think is in a class by itself for some odd reason. I don't know if it's the cherry wood stem or what, but the smoke is a lot cooler than the other church wardens I had that had the acrylic stems. And I know that Gary Holden, in a way, he just did a video with his pipe that he got from Paul from Pipes of Old. So I don't want this to be an extremely long video. I just want to do a little bit of recap. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to take some pictures of the show, but a lot of the presenters like Flat Cap and Lady Fire, I think they got a 3-hour video that they did of the entire show. Next year, for sure. I'm going to grab some video and I'll grab some pictures of the tables and that. But all in all, it looked like everybody had a great time. And I'm looking forward to next year and getting to talk with some of these guys I didn't get a chance to, like Jess Piper, and I guess the Bearded Piper was there. So hopefully I'll get a chance to sit down and talk with him. spend a little bit more time with some of the pipe carvers like Jay Mouton. So until then, my friends, have a nice day. Stay healthy. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll talk again real soon. Bye for now.